Hi there. You mentioned that you were interested in borrowing my 22 semi-auto, which is a Ruger Mark III, for your competition, and I thought I'd make a really quick video walking you through the Ruger Mark III and walking you through the 1911, because I know your daughter expressed interest in this one, and it is the battery of arms of the two are exactly the same. And there are a couple of interesting features this has that this doesn't, and vice versa, that I may merit talking. So my goal is to keep this super short, so I'm not over planning this or scripting it, but first and foremost, before anything else happens, let's be sure that all of these guns are unloaded and safe. You will notice that here and here, the exact same place, is the magazine release. Press this, and you'll notice the magazine pushes out. The ones I have for this one are actually a little bit spring-loaded. And you'll notice that this magazine does have rounds in it. I'm going to set this aside out of reach. For now, we actually will put a round in the chamber before we're done, because I want to show you one feature that is important for you to know. Same place, right in front of the grip, magazine release. Press it, also spring-loaded, pushes the magazine out. Also rounds in the magazine. Put this out of reach for now, and now let's check the chambers and be sure both are clear. To my left, off camera, there is nothing that I do not wish to destroy, so it is a safe range. Chamber open, nothing in the barrel, nothing in the chamber. Chamber closed, clear. Chamber open, nothing in the chamber. Okay, so let's walk through the battery of arms of both. Whenever not being fired, your range officer will probably want your breech open and locked open with the chamber showing up, just as when we went out shooting. So on both of these, I know you may only be borrowing this one, but on both of these, the slide lock is also in the same place, easily accessible to your thumb when holding the gun. So in this case, when the bolt is pulled back, the slide lock is pushed up right there with your thumb, locked open. I'm not going to turn it around that way because that's not a safe area, but you'll see the chamber is open and empty and locked open. This is how you'll, as you've seen already, that's how you'll keep it stored at the range whenever you're not using it. What's interesting, 1911, this long bar here serves the exact same function. So if anyone wishes to borrow this one to certify with, pull it open, same thing, push up with my thumb, slide lock is locked open, chamber is open. Okay. Likewise, if you do drop your slide to fire, if there were a magazine in place, this would have a round in the chamber. You push this up, you'll notice that there is a tiny F for fire. Push it up, you'll be able to read a tiny S. That is your safety right there. Once it's cocked, you can put it on safe. That is now on safe, pushed up. If you go to the 1911, and I drop the slide, same thing, push up. This is now on safe. I cannot fire. Same location on both pistols. So one is an excellent trainer for the other. All the controls, all the battery of arms are all going to be in the same place. So safety down, pull the trigger. Ideally, it's best not to dry fire the rim fire, and sometimes it is what it is. It's okay. So safety off, fire. So both are safe. Potentially, so now you know where the magazine is, you know where the slide lock is, you know where the safety is, you understand how to operate the bolt. That's really everything you need to know about this pistol in order to borrow it and use it to qualify. One thing I do want to share with you that is actually not on the 1911 because it's well, it's just not. There's not a loaded chamber indicator on at least this 1911. But this bar that runs right along this side, for just a moment, I do not have a 22 snap cap, so I will put a round in the chamber. It is pointed in a safe direction. I'm going to load the bolt, release the bolt, and you will now notice that right here, you should be able to see a tiny red dot, and you should be able to see that this now protrudes outside of the edge of the pistol. So if you ever are questioning, is it loaded, is it not loaded, and we all know that every pistol is loaded, whether it is or not, but this does have a loaded chamber indicator, which especially on a 22, especially a pistol that is often used as people are learning those safety guidelines and working with my kids, I very much appreciate that this has a loaded chamber indicator. So here, button, drop the slide, magazine out, round out, chamber clear, nothing in the chamber, nothing in the barrel, trigger, safe. There you go. I just thought I'd do this really quick walkthrough. I'd recommend before you take it to your class for certification, with nothing in the magazine, just to be familiar with the battery of arms, sort of run through that, be sure that you're comfortable with how everything works, and best of luck to you. Thanks.